Okay, this is a quick review on the Holiday Inn Express Salford Quays. And as you come in the room, I'm on floor 4, room 417. As you come in the room, you've got your electric door to let you in, the latch. There's the air conditioning control, which works lovely, and a plan of your floor. You put the key in there to turn the electric on, take it out, everything goes dark. And your main light switch. There's a light up there. First thing you come across on your right hand side is your bathroom, which is very nice, all very nice and clean, nice mirrors, sink's nice and clean. You get towels there, a couple of shelves, robe hanger, no robes obviously, hand wash. Don't use the little things anymore they used to leave you, and now it's the big ones, which is fine. Towels are on the floor because I could still a shower. Lovely clean shower, lovely and hot, with shampoo and body wash. And then when you open the door out the other way, there's your toilet, which is nice and clean. Proper toilet roll, plenty of it. There's a couple of rolls there, there's another roll there, and a sanitary towel bags there for ladies. And a small bin down there to put them in. And when you come out, you've got a shelf there, some metal hangers. Just six hangers, maybe not enough. Ironing board, iron, hairdryer down there, and some more towels. A couple of decorative things you could hang coats on, I suppose. And there's a door with a mirror. Well, that door is an adjoining door, so if there's several of you, you can have that open as an adjoining door. This is I came here as a single room, so a twin room. I come here by myself. So there's your two single beds with no gap between them whatsoever. So if you were just two friends, this side here, there's your bedside table, which doesn't open. It's just a bedside table. There's a switch, the bedside lamp, which does work. Two big, lovely puffy pillows. This side there's a couple of sockets with USB on them. Quite why you want USB on the floor down there and no socket over there by the other side of the bed, don't know. This side there's a switch, double switch, which turns the lights on and off, and the bedside light on and off, and bedside light. And there is a USB charging socket this side, but not that side. Over here you have kettle, coffee, tea in there. There's some more sockets here, one of which is USB. Why it wouldn't be both, I don't know, but it's one. Beds, a little table there so you could sit here and write, because you have got a chair, which is quite a comfy chair. One of these mesh ones, it is comfy. Another socket down there, TV. The only issue I have with this room whatsoever, or this hotel, is the TV. Because I had a job to turn it on last night, the control doesn't work very well. And then when I did get it to turn on eventually, there was no signal. And it was because this wire here that runs down here with the TV aerial socket had been knocked out of the wall. There you go. Window, nice big window, nice and airy room. The curtains are blackout curtains, so you pull them and it is dark in here. Mesh curtains. One of the things I liked about this room was the view. There you go. And I'll record this again at night so you can see what it looks like at night. Very nice. Certainly better than the arse end of another building or something. But there's the view of the quays, so you can see quite a bit of the city. And obviously the quays, which are smashing. It's certainly better than the looking out the window at horrible buildings or a rough courtyard or whatever. So that's that. And so that's it. That's your room. Very nice. Oh, there's the air conditioning unit on the wall up there. No ceiling lights, again, never is in these places, so you've got the one hanging one there, bedside lamps, and the one over there by the door. And one smoke detector up on the ceiling, and bin on the floor down there. So that's it. So I'll show you the car parking and stuff in a bit.
So what was the night like at Holiday Inn Express in Salford Quays in Manchester? Well, Holiday Inn Express are always good, to my experience anyway, and this is no different. Staff were very, very polite when I came in, and very helpful, easy to find the room, and the room is immaculately clean and tidy and very, very comfortable. The only problem I had was the TV wouldn't work at first, and then I discovered that the aerial cable had fallen out the socket on the wall. Maybe the cleaner had knocked it or something. But other than that, I can't fault it.
As always with these Holiday Inn Expresses, the buffets included, breakfast, which is always good. All fresh and nicely cooked. Much coffee and tea and cereal and stuff as you want, which is great. Good time schedule, 6:30 to 9:30 during the week, 7 to 10 on Sunday. This is the outside of the hotel and the car park, which is reasonably sized. You do have to pay to stay in this car park, and I believe it is discounted. There's signs, a green sign up there telling you how much to pay and how to pay it, and they give more details inside. And as I said, you're right on the edge of the quays, which is very nice. Now I've got to say, I didn't park in the car park last night. I was lucky, I suppose, or whatever way you look at it, but it is a very nice place, isn't it? It's a lot better than some. On the road entering into the car park, there is a load of parking spaces, and I managed to get a space there. And there's some as you can see, there's some parking spaces on the left and the right up there, and I managed to slip into one of them. So provided I hadn't got a parking ticket, it was a good move. Find out in a minute. No parking ticket. I've just seen a sign actually on one of the lampposts saying, well, it's not that side. There's another sign, there's a small one over on that side over there, saying no parking 8 AM to 6 PM, and it's only 7:30 at the moment. So I got away with it. Well done me. No £10 to park. But it was lucky, because when I came down here last night, this was packed. There was no spaces at all. Well, other than as I drove down that way, I seen a car here pulling out, so I spun around quickly, come back and got into it. Just a quick note on the parking where I said I parked. Guys just pulled over and said to me, "Don't be here after 8 o'clock. There's cameras up there watching you, mate." And there's a camera on the lamppost near me, and they're all down the lampposts. And apparently, if you're here after 8 o'clock or before 6 in the evening, you get tickets in the post. So just a word of warning, or word of warning. You know, I think this hotel, the Holiday Inn Express in Salford Quays, is a lovely hotel, and it's a nice area around here, you know. Considering you're right near the city, it's quite quiet actually, you know. It's quite a quaint little area with the quays and that. It's smashing. If you walk up the road, up to the town, there's a load of other hotels up there. And there's a couple of petrol stations that are open 24 hours. There's a Domino's pizza and a few other bits and bobs up there. So Tesco's as well, I think, and things like that. So there's stuff nearby. There's no shop right outside the hotel, but they're not far really, 5-10 minute walk. But if you're not used to driving in the city, that's the worst thing about here. It is busy roads coming off the M602 or down the road from Eccles. If you're used to driving in the cities, it's, you know, no problem. But if you aren't, just take care. It's you know, a bit unforgiving, the roads and the people on them. But that's the only downside really I can think to it. So there you go. I had a good night, good comfort. I got in at 8 o'clock, went straight to bed, and slept like a baby up until about 5 o'clock this morning, which was, for me, very, very good. Lovely comfy bed, I've got to say. And the staff, you know, very, very polite and helpful. This morning, as I was checking out, everything was yes sir, no sir, thank you sir. Did you enjoy your stay, sir? Really nice actually, because a lot of times you go in these places, especially in the cities,
and you know, his mate and everything else, or they can't even be asked speaking to him. So well done, Holiday Inn Express. It's a really nice stay and good experience.